Hey, testing that everything's working. The audio, I just want to make sure that it's working properly. Okay, seems everything seems to be alright, and we are back to HSR because they have released their latest patch so far. Let me see. Why am I not able to see myself? Hey, here we are. Just look at that. You know what? Before any of that, something that needs to be done, and that would be fixing the volume of this. And now we can totally be here. Hey, we are back. It has happened quite a while. Actually, just one day, but at least just for me. I don't know about you. If you are watching this kind of, it's getting too loud. Like I can't. And now, yeah, this is exactly where we are. Hey, right. We're back with the goodies. So this is what we have. Say, um, just my luck. So, hey, another 320 stellar J's just like that. I don't know if this will be enough to get us the temple, but hopefully. If not, these definitely would do. With those two, I'm more than able to. Surely now I'm able to do that temple because I definitely want High Silence. I've heard nothing but good things about the Ultimate DO team. That is almost complete. Maybe the sustain is not the ideal. I can't remember what they. Though I think it is. Like I think Gallagher is a pretty good one, but I don't know. If at this point, having high silence, I think it doesn't really matter because it'll keep applying, debuffs. So at that point, we just have to send the invitation. Oh, okay, that's not it. I have it guaranteed, because yesterday, sadly, I lost the 50-50, and now it's like, well, let's see. So we're basically praying to getting her early. So, come on, God, no, no. Oh, this is so painful. I don't want to keep doing this. It's alright. Okay, we have 21 pools in. We're 21 pools in. Oh, all right. It's all right, guys. We're gonna be fine. I just need to farm all the events, and hopefully I will get another temple, another 2 temples, hopefully. So, well, as of right now, we're going to continue where we left off. This is where we are trying to recover our memories that, according to me, might not be necessarily our memories directly, because we're seeing the perspective of Firefly, and we had also seen the perspective of Robin, of all the things that we were unaware they did back then in Penaconics. So I'm going to use this guy. I can't remember his name, but this little fella right here, just to get us the goodies. Let's see. Yeah, I know that I have to use that. Alright. Oh no. Hanu is his name. There you go. Well, I was able to get the chest, so I don't think I'm missing anything else. And there's another chest. Oh! There are still wandering enemies in the adventure. They are playing the role of both stone's lackeys. Hanu Vision can see their fields of vision. Please avoid their sight, as you will fail if they attack you. It is the same, just... Oh no. Okay, please. I just need to catch them back when they're returning. Is this a safe spot? I wouldn't know. Okay, I can see them perfectly, but they can't, so... Nice. Okay, this is... They're changing place. Brother Hanu, it's Brother Hanu, sweet! Brother Hanu, can you defeat Bowstone? Let out a really cool sounding hand. Oh. You're so confident, and that's Brother Hanu for you. I really want to fight alongside you. Hey, we have a sim. I want to rally all the Verdes on the Great Tree and help you defeat Bowstone. We will chase him out of town, Tweed. Alright. Sure will. I actually can't remember about the Bowstone. Been a while since last time I played actually Penacony. I didn't expect to come back, not anytime soon, but here we are, like the Dahlia brought us back. I mean, these are just memories after all, but... so I have dash. Oh. And I think I'm not missing anything else. Oh. It is quite interesting that now that we're regular size, the enemies are not here, but... Wait, what? Will this open wood? No. Cannot be open in current state.
Come, night memory. How would it rot?
Just making sure there isn't a chest over here. No.
What's that? Firefly. Let's go and check it out.
I think we're never able to pass. Wait, we are actually able to pass here? Is this where I came from yesterday? I can't remember. Any chest? See? I knew it. I knew that there had to be a chest nearby. And we have a puzzle. Hopefully this will... it's been a while since last time I did one of these. This obviously... This is the top. How do I rotate? Yep. And then this is... and then... And we have a door open with another chest. I mean, 4 stars rally doesn't really help much, but...
From the traces nearby, it was Death's doing. But did they really die? No, your conjecture is right. It's just that these birds weren't welcome in another dreamscape. You've seen them before? Yes, but that's what makes this so intriguing. The outcome of the battle was the complete opposite of what I expected. That reminds me. There's something important I still haven't asked you yet.
Hmm.
Would you like to die together with me? Today? Not really. I just love
What?
catching you off guard like that. It's adorable.
What? I mean, I think I'm gonna pass. Right? And I think you can say the same. It goes for Firefly. I mean, after all, she's waiting to meet us again. So.
Then, take a few steps back. I have a few conjectures. There might be some risk. If anything happens, don't worry about me. What are you... Just as I thought. So, what happened? These ravens are the incarnation of the Dream Master Gopher Wood, that omnipotent being in the sweet dream. In front of him, even death has no strength to resist. The power I just released should have been enough for him to notice and deliver a fatal blow. Yet here we are, completely unharmed. You know, you're quite similar to Blade sometimes. I mean, when you're staring death in the face. It's not relief, I feel. I'm savoring a once-in-a-lifetime thrill. If only it was just once for me, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure if that's exactly what Baldy wants to feel. You know, I think he just wants to rest, and that's it. So the Dahlia is kind of making her point, like she's quite thrilling for the experience, not so much for the result. I think that is what I'm getting from what she just said.
But was it really him? If I remember correctly, the Dream Master's body was burned to ashes in a riot long ago. And he can now only sustain his life within the sweet dream. Not only that, over the long passage of time, he has merged himself with every inch of Penacony's land. The title Dream Master doesn't mean he merely controls the dreamscape. Rather, it means he has already turned the dreamscape itself into his second body. In extreme cases, he could probably burn all of Penacony to the ground, though hopefully he wouldn't have the heart to do it. We better act fast. Easy now. We're safe for the time being. Maybe it's not that he doesn't want to act against us, but rather that he can't. At least, not yet.
Wait a moment. Is that kind of the silhouette of the Dahlia herself in her hair accessory on the back? I think it is. She has the head, the hair, and of course, you know her figure. Just the upper part, of course. That is just enough to realize that.
Lately, Gopher Wood has been claiming to be ill, never appearing in the 12 hours. Yet just recently, he buried his darkest crime deep within the dreamscape. So, you're saying that burying this crime took a heavy toll on him, leaving a flaw in his supposed omniscience and omnipotence? That does sound plausible. Could it have something to do with the Watchmaker's legacy? I don't think so. After all, That secret was branded as the darkest. And perhaps the legacy is not one alone. Only by seeing it for ourselves can we know.
So let's see it. This is where I kind of came from, but now it's telling me to go in that direction. I think we are not able to pass here whatsoever. There is nothing else besides the death bird that we saw on the floor. Did we pick it up?
A mistake anyone could make. Setting up layer upon layer of security around a secret only ends up exposing its flaws. Why don't we give it a shot and build up some experience dealing with memes? There won't be any new experiences. I'll activate Firefly Type 4 and end this quickly. What a pity. I would have much preferred to see you in a pinch, so you'd have to rely on me all the more.
What's going on with the Dahlia? I think she's just driven by, I don't know, exciting experiences or interesting different things. I wouldn't be so sure, but that is the impression that I'm getting from this so far. I think we will see.
Until everything burns to ashes, etched in your bones. It all dies. So beautiful, set to the seas ablaze. You want to betray me?
I think it's pretty interesting to see that we just get to
share good fortunes.
We're just getting Firefly as trial story character in this memory, even though the Dahlia it is here with us.
You're the expert. Yet I've always imagined that calling upon that power would make you profoundly melancholic. I'm not now, and never will be.
What is this? I can. Is that a? What the hell is this? Those are kind of feathers, or are the enemies that we just? I think those are the enemies we just killed. Maybe wait. No, I'm not supposed to go this way. I need to see the painting.
An entrance? It only looks like an entrance. That crack doesn't lead anywhere. It's a lock of memories. And the key is a light cone carrying specific memories.
I think this is kind of the one that the MC, the Trailblazer, had in their room. If I'm not mistaken, or it was something like this. It was like, you know, if they were opening a... I won't say more.
Clearly, Gopher Wood had help from a memo keeper. And since that light cone isn't in our hands, I fear we'll be returning empty-handed.
Yeah, you know, the Dahlia is also... What? She has quite a presence.
Is there really no other way? We could try our luck. Perhaps the memo keeper helping Gopher Wood shares the same habits as me. I'll take a look, but don't get your hopes up.
Well, I'm seeing double.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Just like an old friend of mine. Looks like we're in luck. We found one of their contingencies. Do you have memories like that? A moment in time you never want to forget. One that you find yourself reliving over and over again. Of course. More than just one. What a shame. Huh? Don't take it to heart. I'm just imitating those annoying memo keepers. In their view, the more memories recalled, the more likely it is to become distorted beyond recognition. Each time you recall a memory, you risk distorting its true face. That's how they justify the necessity of light cones. How tragic. They never understood the truth. The more eternal a thing, the more it stirs the desire to destroy it. But they weren't wrong about the present situation. Even if Gopher Wood were to come in person, he'd need to bring a specific light cone. His own memories can no longer be trusted. That's exactly why we have a contingency plan right in front of us. But I haven't seen anything since just now. Oh, sorry. Inside here, there must be some kind of gentle trigger that would help him recover his memories before they are subjected to distortion. But for us, that's probably meaningless. Whatever triggers his memories would just seem bizarre and random to us. Still, let's go take a look inside. We might pick up some clues at least. That's right. Go ahead. Every action brings joy. And a price to pay.
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
How can this be?
Oh, this is another of,
You are
you know,
two
Lamott's
and four.
cavalry.
Is that really you?
She's able to recognize who they were.
Don't have to force yourself. I can take care of it. No. It's okay. Was it her that you saw when infiltrating Penacony? Yes. I saw her fighting off the swarm. But it was just Memoria, and it vanished quickly. Silverwolf mentioned that Penacony had also faced a swarm invasion before. I kept telling myself that she was just passing by and lending a helping hand. And after everything was over, she had already left, safe and sound. So this time, do you still want to know the answer? Would it be any different? I really want you to tell me that this is not real. It's just Memoria. But thinking about it calmly, nothing can change it. A memory is ultimately something that's already happened. You're more composed than I expected. I wish I wasn't like this. She and I, we could be called friends. I wish I could just break down and cry for her, like any normal person would, to mourn her loss. But what surfaced in my mind was that one sentence. This is our predestined fate, and one day, I too shall meet the same end. One day. Not today. Though it's already too late. There are still other things I can do for her. Maybe you should calm down first. Unfortunately, this isn't Memoria, but a real Glamoth Knight. Clearly, Penacony was her final destination.
She's actually taking this pretty calmly. It's like she already accept that this kind of thing could happen. I mean, after what the all Lamont's cavalry face that we've seen in the trailers and all of that, is kind of fair to say that you wouldn't expect to get any further when it comes to your race or something like that. That is gonna be kind of hard because I don't know how many of them actually managed to stay alive after the last threats they faced.
I'm surprised she made it to Penacony at all. Oh, the Glamoth regulations. She broke those prohibitions? Worse than that. She was the first and only deserter of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry. The Empire hadn't fallen yet, but she didn't want to accept a fate of dying in battle. So she left on her own. She said she wanted to choose how she would die. We had a brief farewell, but I didn't stop her. I couldn't. Leaving the Glamoth Empire itself would quickly drain her life away. If we can't change the outcome, why should I stop her from making her own choice? Quickly drain her life away. Oh, entropy loss syndrome.
It's kind of a. It sounds like kind of dead end. Just that it can end it just a little bit different. Like if you stay and choose to fight for Glamoth, like you're gonna die dying for the cause, most likely. But if you go against Glamoth and try to go for yourself, like in your own path, in your own way, you're gonna be drained and you're gonna die. So, I mean, just pick your poison, I guess.
Yes, just like me. Leaving the cockpit without permission is strictly prohibited. Surviving knights must actively return to formation. These aren't just military regulations, they're the terms of our survival. When not piloting the Firefly Type 4, I must stay in the cryo sleep pod. Otherwise, my entropy loss syndrome will only get worse. So, have you figured out the reason yet?
So how is she not getting affected?
Found me. I had just finished my duties as a Glamoth Knight.
Or is this because she managed to complete all the tasks she needed to do in order to be free? I guess she will tell us.
My final battle as a Glamoth Knight. The Empire fell, and all restrictions vanished. For the first time, green flames ignited upon my body. And for the first time, I touched the true path power that the Glamoth Knights wield. That's when I realized entropy loss syndrome is a death called living. The propagation? That's the true source of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry's power? Yes, I've seen it happen. When the Swarm King dies, the Swarm completely loses its vitality and falls into silence. Just like Glamoth's Iron Cavalry, they weren't given a sense of self. The moment they stray from the hive, they're already dead. The same goes for entropy loss syndrome.
God damn the
Could you help
music.
me take her away? I don't want to leave her here alone. After all this is over, I want to give her a proper burial, just like any normal person.
Also, that animated short of the where she fought like the swarm creatures and all of that, like that was pretty sick.
I'm happy to help. She wanted to escape her fate, but in the end, she died fighting against the swarm in Penacony. The detestable thing about destiny is that it brooks no defiance. Do you know her name?
When we parted, she had no name, just like me. But I hope, by the time she leaves this world, she will have found both a name and a purpose for her life.
Why did Gopher Wood leave her here? No matter how much I think about it, everything he's scheming couldn't possibly be connected to the propagation. How deeply is your past intertwined with this place?
It's not clear yet. But obviously she had multiple fatal wounds on her body. She didn't die from entropy loss. Before we left, Kafka told me, in her view, dreams are inherently a convergence of the past. It's the same for everyone, no matter how much you want to avoid it. No matter what you're seeking, you can't avoid it. Perhaps she was right. However, the Dream Master's weakness has also given us an opportunity.
Good. Now then... Oh? Good news. It seems like we've got a few intruders in this dreamscape. Looks like Silver Wolf can still pick up signals from here after all.
That was fast.
How is that good news?
Must be that Memo Keeper's guidance. Either she's lost her sense of restraint or got something nasty up her sleeve.
Let's go check it out.
Hi, we're back.
Aren't hiding anything, are you?
Great. He's okay too.
Hold on. There's a troublesome stranger here.
She looks familiar. She's...
Yeah, she does.
Oh? You don't know? Setting allegiances aside, she's much more dangerous than the Dream Master. When facing an emanator who walks in the nihility, we must always tread carefully, no matter when or where.
An emanator of the nihility. Was she ever mentioned in the script?
No. If it weren't for my father's death, I wouldn't have known about this either.
Your arrival is timely. This dreamscape is fraught with danger. Since our destination is the same, how about we join forces?
What is she referring to with her when she says her father's dead?
I can protect you from harm, but in the memory zone I'll need assistance from the Memo Keeper as well. And if we run into the family, it wouldn't hurt to have one more person to explain the situation.
Absolutely not. We need to keep her away from him.
Shh, be careful. What's wrong? Right now, their journeying together is actually saving us a lot of trouble. I can sense it. Death has cast its shadow once again. It's close, and unless things change, they'll cross its path before long. That Mr. Stellaron is clearly unfamiliar with Memoria, and that arrogant swan, always mindful of appearances, is unwilling to show all her cards. Only with Acheron present can they cross beyond death.
then all the more reason I should find them right now and tell them the truth. There's no need for another conflict with death.
But Black Swan is still here, with unknown intentions. If she chooses to twist the truth, you won't be able to convince the others. Here, a Memo Keeper's word carries more weight. No need to rush things. There's still time to reveal the truth later.
Absolutely not. Have you forgotten? As a Stellaron hunter, I have a 0-point mission. One that must be completed at any cost. If there's even the slightest chance that Acheron might draw her blade, I cannot let him be there.
Oh. I thought you wouldn't care. Haven't you had enough of sacrificing yourself for duty?
My dream was destined to shatter from the start. But for them, it's still not time to wake up. Can I ask you for one more thing? There might be a way to have the best of both worlds, but I need to find death before them.
Yeah, some actually would say that Firefly is the canonical ship for DMC. I think that's a theory, an hypothesis. I don't know. If you know something, just let me know.
That's not hard. It's still lingering in this domain, but a win-win solution?
I don't know for sure, but it's worth a shot. Maybe it's not always hostile. And even if it is, once I activate Firefly Type 4, I can quickly subdue it. But if we're dealing with the worst case scenario, Elio once said that I would face death 3 times in Penacony. And for this first death, I want to decide how it comes.
I just hope that reunion a moment ago didn't rattle you. Go on ahead. I've burned a hole through the Memoria that'll take you straight to the meme. Better hurry, though. It might not stick around in one place for long.
Got it. Thank you.
So that's how she came back.
There's no sign of anything. Could it have already left?
I think I can't remember very well, but I think there's a moment where just Sam appears into the battle out of nowhere, and we were like, well, okay, what the hell is happening? But
Nothing strange here either. Wait, it's right here. I need to end this quickly.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Already? There's no time. Then I'll... It's fine, it's fine. At least I get to choose how to die. That alone is great. Besides, this is just a dream. So it won't hurt that much. This is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to fulfill the promise we made together.
yeah, you will die in a dream, so you won't die for real.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think I have already forget about this. Yeah.
You should be able to recall at least some of what comes next.
That is not actually what I actually remember, but
She hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. At the moment she was impaled, even the emanator of the nihility would falter, blade wavering in hesitation. That was her way of securing the best of both worlds.
She basically placed herself where we were about to go, taking our spot. If it wasn't for that, it would have been us. Would have we died if we were us? Even if it is a dream? I don't know exactly how this actually works. Yeah, because in some stories it's like if you die mentally or if you die in your dream, you're actually dying, you are alive. Because some stories manage it like that. So I don't know if this is applicable, but maybe Fireflies is an exception. And if it would have been the MC, would have actually died. I don't know how it works.
Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria transformed so quickly that she didn't even have a chance to explain. After that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. The family went to great lengths to conceal its existence, using death as their justification. However, at that time she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before continued to persist. She was burning with anxiety to return and get you away from the battlefield. Fortunately, a kind and caring lady was still watching over her. I reached out to help once again. Her worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own, allowing you all to escape unscathed. After that, guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. However, as you must have noticed, be it losing contact with her companions, or the embarrassment of being unable to activate her mech, those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she infiltrated Penacony from the memory zone. But that hardly matters. Because of Black Swan's blunder, Firefly gained the precious time she needed. When she appeared before you again, she was already using a different identity. That encounter stirred the whirlpool of destiny, causing many paths to converge. And after you left...
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand? I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
Yeah, I never quite understood how actually accurate managed to distinguish these kind of things, but is this that is related to her like emanator powers, or if just her intuition, or how does she sense things in a way that she kind of knows, I know who you are, I've seen you before, you were here a moment ago. Probably she knows for what she's saying. It's like she knows that that time is Firefly. Yeah, am I getting this correctly?
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why?
she even knows what her intentions are.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. Now it's my turn to ask. Who exactly are you?
Why ask when you already know the answer? I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I am. You know this blade, and the meaning that lies behind it. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. You shouldn't know so much, lost self-annihilator.
Like I said, my memory isn't great, so you needn't worry. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about the dreamscape.
Already on it. Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the inevitable finale. Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion when Terminus ascends to godhood once more. And the same holds true on Penacony.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a secret that's hard to uncover.
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how awake you truly are. It is precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
I think we've seen some of these before. But yeah, I can't remember exactly, recall everything that was said. Or maybe they dropped something new that it wasn't being sold last time.
That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Thanks. I hope. Huh? A phone call? At a time like this?
You can turn him down. You know what I mean.
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came to a conclusion.
Yes, He said he saw the fourth fate clearly, and there won't be any more surprises. He also chose me as the last survivor. Just like him.
What does she mean, like the last survivor? So she is the canonical one, and we are going to die at the same time? Did I understood that correctly? I don't know. There's a lot of missing information.
Which path is it?
The Nihility. After it engulfs everything, I must be the last survivor. Giving my all to turn the tide.
How ruthless.
However, it's a bit different from the other three. Before that, I have other matters that need my attention.
So is she gonna fight Acheron at some point, and she needs to manage to survive? Is that what I'm getting from this, or? I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that exactly, but it could. I mean, Acheron just mentioned that they're going to be meeting each other once more, but and also Firefly was like, "It's not your time. Hold your horses." But I think Acheron just wanted to talk, and Firefly was thinking probably in that event that is not yet supposed to happen, according to Alice's script. Something like that. If I had to
If
guess.
possible, I must prevent him from being tainted by the power of Nihility. Even the slightest trace of it. After all, everything he carries is not only heavier, but also more precious.
I think you're gonna fail, and just first of all, well, it is not your fault. It is more like you know, the MC needs to be every single path. For what I understand, from what am I understanding so far from this game. So what is going to be end up happening is then, well, yeah, the MC will have to become a nihility in some way, shape, or form, in some capacity. So yeah, we're going to be engulfed by the path of nihility at some point. But let's try to not think too much about it. Actually, I think it's going to be probably pretty cool. But hey.
If possible is a bit vague.
Yeah, and also like a kind of can we stop making the Trailblazer having like kind of a side assistant like Mem or like Clocky? Like, can you stop doing that? It's pretty annoying because it's not just the MC, it's the MC, their remembrance, because they have Mem and they are I can't remember the other path because Clocky, and why can't they be that on their own? I understand that there's always something helping them to be of that path, like the lens for perseverance, but at the same time, like, at least that is a weapon and not, you know, another like kind of another living being or animated entity or any of the sorts, because at that point it feels like two characters, you know, like Topaz and Numbi. But yeah, I mean, you do it once, you do it twice, maybe you just leave it like that. Don't do it one more time. Like you just don't. Unless it's a pretty sick dragon like the one Castris has. That would be interesting though.
I suppose, if it comes to that, even if I have to die for it, I cannot run away.
In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have a chance to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Your guest room in reality is surprisingly modest. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When hast thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
Who are these people?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them.
Are those voices from a memory?
Recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
No, I think she's talking to somebody else that they're able to communicate with her. Like maybe they're talking between memo keepers, I would guess.
What happened?
Voice in the memory. No, she's revisiting the
It's
memories.
blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
Are we gonna finally know what Black Swan is trying to do?
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
Who's this voice? Have I heard this voice before? I'm not entirely sure. It sounds a little bit familiar. But yeah, I can tell if there is someone there, a character that I have been met before.
My name is Constance. A pleasure
Oh,
to meet you.
Constance.
We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend
Oh, this is the Dahlia.
unforgettable time together.
Yeah, Constance is the Dahlia, if I'm not mistaken. So they haven't interacted, I think, maybe. Because Black Swan doesn't seem to know who she is.
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia is not welcome on the Banquet Star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you. And then, you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away. In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn. I thought it was because of the family, but it turns out there was a colleague present. What brings you here?
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out? What could bring Constance of the Everflame Mansion here?
That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance.
Oh? Are you so sure? What if I'm just too capricious and can't help but betray anyone?
That's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time.
Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died right in front of you, didn't I?
It really is you.
To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless act.
So they actually knew each other. Maybe just Black Swan didn't recognize her voice. I mean, not even I recognize her voice. Even though we've been basically hearing her voice just a moment ago.
After this, we'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate.
Cellmate. Oh, we're going to back to the present, I presume? Yeah.
That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment. Always afraid you might find me frightening.
Why would I find you frightening? You were involved too.
Of course. Everything about Penacony is more important than you think. to prevent other terrible outcomes, the Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power.
That's pretty terrifying.
If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Or perhaps... would you prefer to indulge in my double standards?
Maybe. Tell me more. You know Black Swan?
Yeah, we were quite close. Don't get the wrong idea from how I phrased it back then. I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight, with their blades pressed to each other's throats, they become more intimate than any pair of dancers.
What a interesting way to looking at it. I guess, yeah. But never mind, let's continue.
Now, let's turn our gaze to where the threads of destiny intertwine. Soon after, you finally learn Black Swan's intentions. She made a deal with the IPC to bring you before Aventurine. In order to reclaim Penacony, the IPC had been seeking temporary allies. As a show of initial sincerity, he revealed his discovery to you. The crime scene of Robin's death that was staged by the Fool. From that moment on, Aventurine embarked upon his great gamble. Willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life itself, he deceived Sunday with his schemes, earning himself a chance to risk it all.
Yeah, he took those. I don't know if is this Topaz or him. The Rock or the Jamestown he's supposed to represent. Which one is it? Is this Aventurine or this one or neither? I can't remember.
With such a high-stakes gamble, he succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike. The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of the storm, were pulled into the chaos. But that's all about the living. In the same moment, what became of those within the world of the dead? Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertainty of a gamble, but rather a destined life and a destined death.
Oh, now we're going back to Robin.
Brother, I don't understand. For a bird, does flying also need a why?
Since it falls to us to decide whether to release it back to the sky, we must take responsibility for that choice.
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher would. But I've made up my mind. Let it soar free and wild. If I had feathers and wings like it does, I definitely want to fly. Even if just to try it once. Besides, Big Brother will help it, right?
But
It's truly reassuring to hear such words before parting. Come, Sunday. Your little sister will be walking ahead of you now.
Mr. Copperwood, how did you...
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer. Today, more than one little bird will embark on their long journey. How could I miss the moment of your departure? Come here, child. I've prepared a farewell gift for you.
What did she give you? Miss Robin?
Sorry. Where was I?
In Dream's Edge, a masked fool attacked you and left behind a parting gift.
What is this? Is this like Barca a little bit older or what? Okay, that is a buff NPC. Micah, so this is, I think, is this how the, the watch maker looked like when, before he was turned into the little guy that, this is a huge difference, what the hell happened? Like, goddamn, like, here it looks like a freaking Giga Chat, but when you see like, Mike HSR, yeah, this is the watchmaker we saw him, but his older version on a wheelchair, all. But I think he managed to do, I don't know if it's a version of himself, but something with his memories or something like that, and then this becomes this I can't even remember what is it called. Well, yeah, and I think it has blue hair or something like that. That we get to introduce. I can't remember. I don't have it right now. I'm trying to look for his name, but you probably know. He's supposed to be to left a kind of a version of himself with his memory, something like that, or well, a character that he made but merged with his some of his memories or something like that. That is not exactly him, but it's kind of a. But in a way, is because it has the memories, but not exactly something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it's completely different. The only thing that they have in common is like I think that new version is supposed to be the new watchmaker or something like that. And the common thing is kind of the giveaway is kind of the clock or the engine, and the blue theme or of their outfits kind of thing. But the other character has also a blue hair. Think it was created in the Dream Flux Reef. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I can't remember seeing this guy like this. Like this guy is like Barca's brothers almost. just give him a claymore and that's it. Hey, it looks pretty good.
Oh, it's hard to call it a gift. When the fool killed me, they put a mask on my face. But when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef, it was gone, and I couldn't feel any effects from it.
As for that mask of yours, is it really called the Harmony? The Twin of the Order?
She might be hinting at something, but I still can't figure out what she means.
Speaking of which, how is that anomaly of yours doing now?
I'm gradually getting better. There's no denying that Dreamflux Reef also spreads the Harmony, and it hasn't been affected by the family's traitor. As for my loss of voice, I still need to keep investigating. Perhaps I've been wearing a mask all along, without even realizing it.
But isn't he at this point look like the like the old guy in the wheelchair? But we were probably inside of the. Well, I mean, Robin is probably inside of the Dreamflux Graves, and this is why he's able to still see himself younger. That is what I'm assuming that is happening, because we know that he's. When we met him at that point, a little bit afterwards, I think. I don't know. Yeah, like he was old.
If you need any help, just say the word.
Thanks to your help, I'm starting to get familiar with this place. But Dreamflux Reef is so isolated. Is there any way to know what's happening outside? I want to check on my brother's situation.
That's easy. Just head to where all the action is. Want me to show you the way?
I'll take a walk around by myself. Thanks, Mr. Micah.
Okay, now we're going back. Yeah, I think we're missing the gaps of what happened with Robin and Firefly when we were at Penacon. It has been a while. I mean, I think they showed this after almost everything on Forest was finished. I think, not entirely sure, but this was recent. This quest is relatively recent. I think it's the previous one to the newest one of the current patch, if I'm not mistaken.
Miss Robin, can you hear me? That voice. Over here. Are you Miss Firefly?
So you did notice me after all. Sorry, but I can't show myself right now. Could we talk somewhere more private?
Ah, she became a candle. Hey, happens all the time. What? Is this a Silver Wolf hack, or how are you managing to look like a floating candle?
To be honest, I have no reason to trust you.
I get it.
Fair.
But I can assure you this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours. We are suspicious of the Dream Master's true identity.
Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to me doesn't imply anything about my stance.
Understood. My companion will show you the way.
Blue flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions?
We're following floating candles with blue flames. And they are increasing in number.
Miss Firefly, you can show yourself now.
Sorry, just a moment. My companion will bring you this way shortly.
This way? Where is this?
As expected of the Harmony's favorite, passing through such dense memoria without even being affected in the slightest. Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our cozy new home in the sweet dream, where words may flow more freely.
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really wish to have a proper conversation, you shouldn't resort to provocation like this.
I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. The same goes for me. I've never wished to destroy the sweet dream. Sneaking into the dream was my only option.
Oh, she actually came here in vacation. What are you talking about? I mean, just to reunite with us. There is no secret evil plan or Ellie's script, right? Right, guys? I mean, obviously, of course, I know it is tied to Ellie's script and all, but come on. Just give her a break.
I really like Penacony as a tourist. This is my first time dreaming. And Penacony is more wonderful than I imagined.
Yeah, exactly. Who said that you cannot mix business with pleasure?
Thanks. So, what brings you here?
I'm sure you've noticed it too. The Dream Master Gopher would completely merge with the dreamscape, becoming virtually omniscient and omnipotent in Penacony. But now, he's losing his grip on the dreamscape. To find out why, we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that he had buried away. We suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been telling everyone he's under the weather.
Crime?
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family, you wouldn't believe me unless you saw it with your own eyes.
You've indeed uncovered many clues. But before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
My purpose is about a reunion, a rescue, and a farewell.
Okay, the reunion has already happened. The rescue, if that was when she died, that also have already happened. So the only thing missing at this point it would be the farewell.
Will you believe me?
Miss Firefly, that expression and tone of yours just now, I've seen it many times in my audience.
Expression?
That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their heart. So I'll trust you this time.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Huh. What you didn't know about Singer is that they are actually trying to reading you while they are performing their concerts. quoted by Robin.
When I first left Penacony, the Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law, so to speak.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power. Until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. But in Dreamflux Reef, I wasn't affected at all. I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the Harmony. That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend to me, I finally noticed something was wrong.
So, which path did he choose to walk?
Did you walk the walk?
There aren't many clues about this, but I suspect it's the Order.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However, regarding the Dream Master's path, we have different conjectures.
What is it?
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes.
Let the show begin.
Ah, so she's the one that says that. Yeah, we will be returning to the Dreamflux Reef if we go that way.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However, regarding the Dream Master's path, we have different conjectures.
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes.
Alright, I'll come with you, Dahlia. Let's see, this is a broken mirror.
Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long, romantic tale. Sadly, most of it has nothing to do with us.
Brooklyn Tiernan. I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration. When Penacony was plagued by the swarm disaster in the past, he was the one who fearlessly protected our sweet dream.
That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family, the Dream Master sided with the propagation.
A fallen Galaxy Ranger 07. But also, I would have never expect an interaction between Firefly and Robin. So this is actually caught me off guard. I wouldn't have never expected.
How could that be?
History as we know it may be long gone, but people's memories remain preserved in the memory zone. If we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
Is this Memoria?
Oh yeah.
Every disaster disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered, but others were not only forgotten, but betrayed.
What are you doing? I am not your enemy.
Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate.
Then why? Why?
Easy, child. Your struggle only adds to the pain.
This looks like Sunday. I mean, probably all the family has this kind of, I don't know, aureola or circle or whatever that behind their heads, and the mini wings. In the lower part of their heads. Yeah. They probably do, no? Maybe all the family members have these kind of wings, these kind of aureola.
The strike I just delivered, dishonorable though it may be, did not miss. Here and now, your death is certain.
But I was clearly helping fight against the swarm here.
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth knight passing through joined the battle without asking for anything in return. But have you ever wondered why? Right after that, the infestation only grew worse.
Could it be?
The Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a pathstrider, walking the path of propagation. The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here, and only your death can remove it.
How can this be? I can leave and never come back here. I can't die. I don't want to die.
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of the sweet dream. But striking you down, that came from selfish desires after glimpsing eternity. Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever? You shall become my darkest crime, in the beginning of a great undertaking. Your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
You're quite familiar with the Memoria.
Okay,
So
not
you
weird at
should be
all.
able to tell whether this memory is fabricated or not.
Laying the foundation for eternal paradise? At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny. But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again. It was her own choice. Because, like any ordinary person, she had a conscience and knew compassion.
Is she your friend?
Yes. And in many moments, looking at her is like seeing myself. I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry. No matter what purpose the Dream Master has, it doesn't give him the right to sacrifice anyone. I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds. She deserves to be remembered by the sweet dream.
Thank you.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power of the propagation, there are plenty of swarms left in the cosmos. Why resort to killing?
That's exactly why we came to find you. With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now. And you were chosen to perform for the Harmony. Whether you're aware of it or not, you must be absolutely crucial to his plans.
I don't know why I didn't put two and two together, but the candles with the blue flames are the Dahlias, of course.
I see. You want me to become the conduit to retrieve the past from the memory zone? What exactly do I need to do?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of memoria and burn a path through, retrieving scenes from the past once again. Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds, preventing any ulterior motives.
There's no need. Let's get started. May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall. This is a blessing that has been passed down through the family for generations. I don't want all trust to be built upon mutual threats.
So this is what star power looks like. You've even made me a little starstruck. All right. Looks like we got lucky. Oh? What's this? A piece of worm-eaten oak?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster. Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Nothing but lies, my dear. Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper? Tell me, how long have you been lying to them?
Okay, you know, I don't mind, but Black's fine, you just join the party.
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint. I don't have time to entertain you right now.
Okay. Let's see, two things that I keep seeing that there is, I mean, these are very notables, but noticeably notable, but notable. I swear I don't have. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But okay, well, the things that I see that these memo keepers are in common. First of all, like, can we all agree that? Yeah, they seem to have the both of them, they seem to have their own agenda, kind of like their own interesting. It's like, are we fully aware of what the Dahlia is going for? What is she planning, and what are her true intentions? Is this just for the really for the sake of the Stellar Hunters? Most likely, but because if not, Elio would have seen already how she want to wreak that, and she would know that Emily probably can see through that. And then we have Black Swan, which is not entirely clear, at least not to me, not right now, what she's going for.
Oh, because you're busy pretending to be a Stellaron hunter?
Who are you talking about?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not make a trip back to reality? Ask that Silver Wolf lady carefully who your true companions really are.
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose into everything, huh?
Who exactly are you people?
She's just a cremator who manipulated memories and pretended to be a Stellaron hunter's companion. She fooled all of you.
What about Miss Firefly? Is she alright?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry. She's quite something. She'll only be stuck there temporarily. I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. Mr. Sunday is worried about your safety. He tasked me with finding you in the dreamscape. As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone through just one memory? While there might be memo keepers capable of such feats, they certainly wouldn't be mere pathstriders.
Well, if Black Swan is working for Sunday, I actually, in this context, I wouldn't be trusting Black Swan. But then again, probably Robin probably would, because Sunday is her brother after all.
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late when we're about to make progress. Who's the untrustworthy one here, I wonder?
Save your excuses. I bring a message from Mr. Sunday that will prove my identity.
Just a message? Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's only 2 words. Charmony, Dove. I don't know the details, but Mr. Sunday said you would understand.
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation, this is enough to earn my trust.
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? My, aren't you popular? But you just had to choose the path of your own demise? Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also left you with your life intact.
Like, what is happening? Like, I can't help but wonder, but like, basically the memo keepers are backstabbing themselves. It's non-stop. What is happening? They say they were supposed to be colleagues, but I don't know. it seems like it made me think like all memo keepers have their own agendas. So, but yeah, I don't know.
What? You're that eager to rekindle our past?
Well, you are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of trouble you're going to stir up next.
Let's see who is the one that will be coming on top. Like, who's the bigger fish? Is it the Dahlia or is it Black Swan? But also, they are both supports. Quite interesting. That is another thing that you know the memo keepers have in common. And yeah,
I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you, whose very nature is betrayal?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron Hunter?
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous for us to let our guard down.
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you just gotten slower? She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
Catch? Why would I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly did I do to her? I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories. It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here. The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that good child who was born to walk on the Order. You're the one who's run out of time.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron Hunter. Your true ally is the Dream Master?
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little reward for that?
Okay. What? I can't keep up. Like, how does Black Swan knows that? How did she came to that conclusion? Like, and if is that correct, or maybe she's a Stellar Hunter first? It's hard to tell. Like, maybe she's giving priority to the Dreammaker. But she might be a Stellar Hunter first. I would like to believe that, but also I wouldn't know. And then in the future, if something comes up in another planet between the Dahlia and Black Swan, the Black Swan would say, I see, you were actually not working from the Dream Master, you were actually working for this other guy, and like, yeah, they seem to be kind of the same, doing the same. like a moment ago, the Dahlia was saying, "Okay, you work for this, you work for this, you work for this," and now Black Swan is kind of saying the same for the Dahlia. You actually do, you don't really work for the Stellar Hunter. You are actually working for the Dream Master and just using the Stellar Hunters, and kind of a is that a double spy situation, multi job, and maybe if they keep talking each other and prying into more of what they're doing, they maybe find out that there are another employers and another situations, and they're actually after something else. Okay, just yeah, they're pretty alike in that regard. Like, surely they don't act necessarily pretty similar, but they're kind of doing the same thing. You know what I mean? What we can all learn from all of this, you shouldn't be trusting memo keepers. But I think at the end they actually help you. But then again, I wouldn't really know, even if they are actually scheming behind the scenes. Huh.
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't handle me alone.
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
Now, can you still keep your cool?
He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far for an ally?
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron Hunter's memories.
Oh, so she was actually
You
never.
lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you can't keep me here.
So she's basically, she did the same that I'm talking about the Dahlia. So the Dahlia did the same to the Stellar Hunters that she did to the Astral Express crew. It's like, hey guys, you know what? I've always been a Stellar Hunter. I've always been part of you. Don't remember when I helped you with that. Don't remember that I was there and they actually just implanted those memories. But yeah, if you have the ability to do that, like, it wouldn't be surprising that they're trying to keep reusing the same tactic. I mean, if it is working, why would you stop using the same tactic, right? But she introduced herself as a Stellar Hunter to us a moment ago, like in the present, to us. Try to follow along. So, by saying that she isn't a Stellar Hunter in this memory, will make us doubt that she's actually a Stellar Hunter in the present, since we're watching this memory. Does that make sense? So she's kind of admitting that she isn't a Stellar Hunter to us, to the MC, to the Trailblazer in the present, unless she actually is, but she's playing like she isn't to Black Swan. You know what I mean? This is when it get actually trippy and sweaty because now I don't know. So she was messing with us whenever she said in the present that she was actually Stellar Hunter. So is she? Uh, for what it is worth noticing, it seems like she isn't. Like she just plays the memory, so that is what I'm going for in this moment. But I will keep it open to see if she goes back to B, or if she continues to at least keep playing like she is an Stellar Hunter, even though she kind of isn't.
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know.
But also, wouldn't Elio notice that in his script? Like she was not part of this. She would need to tamper Elio's memories, and I don't know if she was able to do that. And also, for what I can remember, when she was trying to tamper with our memories, the Trailblazer, I think she failed, and something that kind of saved us was Kafka per se, or Kafka's present in our heads, or something like that. So I don't know if Stellar Hunters can be that easily fooled. That's what I mean. Maybe at the moment, maybe for a few moments, but I think, and I would guess that they would realize in the long run. No, especially because they have Elio. Yeah, I don't know. And Kafka is also very perceptive and not that easily deceived. I would like to think, but then again, I think
Even
we
if
will have to
rekindle
wait
what
and
once
see.
was, I remain unchanged. Run faster.
Oh, why
I
is she
love
blushing?
watching people resist. Love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, for us, this will be an incredibly crucial moment. No matter where you run, I will always find you.
I hope you do. I mean, what? Oh, let's see how they fight.
You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use a cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals.
Oh, they're about to dance.
Never changed.
That kind of reminded me of, Acheron and Black Swan's dance in the animated show. Oh, they seem
Where
to
do
be
you
somewhere
think
else.
you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show, won't you stay for a little chat?
Who made this possible? Are we here because of Black Swan, or are we here because of the Dahlia? Who sent us here? The Dream Maker? I mean, the Dream Master?
Where do you think you're going?
I just wanted that. Ha! I think I was already full, so I think that was stupid, but... No, I don't want to keep talking. Let me leave. What is this? Wait, there is something to investigate. No, it's not the space anchor. I lost it. God damn it. The flower boot pulsates with a certain rhythmic beat. Following that, crimson spores. Oh, yeah.
The most trustworthy thing about you is that you're never to be trusted, darling. And that's one thing that's never changed about you.
When did you figure it out? That the divine law used to share power with me was also the shackles he placed upon me.
The moment you admitted to being the Dream Master's ally, I began to suspect your true intentions. Until now, you've betrayed every single faction you've joined, without exception.
And we keep going deeper into this. What are your true motives? The Dahlia. I don't know. Would you think that maybe because she mentioned about the trading of depending on how of experiencing death, like do you think that she is just doing it because she's kind of for the trail, not because necessarily there's a motive? She's chaotic, that's it, maybe, who knows? But also, can we trust Black Swan? Who's playing who? Like, I mean, as of right now, probably the Dahlia, but what will you know?
Besides, after not seeing each other for so long, and now having such an overwhelming advantage over me, you'd do everything in your power to stop me, even if I had the slightest chance to escape.
Yeah, just because she has horns, that doesn't mean that she's the evil one. Huh? Who else with me?
The openings you deliberately left during our clash weren't exactly subtle. Rather than toying with me, you were leaving gaps everywhere for me to cremate Memoria.
Oh, really? I'd love to drop the act and give you a proper taste of torment. But alas, as long as the constraints on me remain, I'm not my own master. I can't do anything that would harm Gopher Wood, nor can I reveal his secrets. Good thing we've always had this kind of tacit understanding, always trusting in each other's capriciousness.
I wish that wasn't the case. I'd rather not draw the Garden's attention because of my association with you.
Oh? Back to your old tricks again?
It's an epiphany, dear. Something you'll never understand. Let's talk about what's really important here. What are you hoping to get from the Dream Master that made you willing to submit to his control? After putting on such an elaborate show, using me to regain your freedom, which kind of memories are you trying to steal from the sweet dream?
Why, of course. The destructions.
Stop joking
Say what
around.
now?
You abandoned that path long ago.
You're still as charming as ever. So, let me show you a glimpse of the past. Just this once, Weren't you really interested in the Everflame Mansion?
Okay, that's quite the image. That's pretty good wallpaper. And there's this seems to be like a throne. Where is she? You know, and is that golden blood? Is this from Amphorius? Chrysosaurus? Maybe? Is it related? Or maybe an Eon, because remember, I think isn't the Eon of Destruction like has golden scars as well? It's not is that not the case?
So you were the one who erased the memories from that music box after all.
That's right. I kept only this scene as a memento. I wanted to remember how I felt at that moment. And look closer. It's not just the memories. The Everflame Mansion itself has ceased to exist.
Those
The Everflame
hallmarks.
Mansion.
You've long since strayed from that path, yet you can still wield the power of the destruction.
Isn't it the same right now? I've betrayed the Garden of Recollection, yet I can still show you the memories. If you have time, I can help you savor the memory of our first encounter.
So she's really no longer a memo keeper per se, but she still have the memo keeper's power. So basically, she's collecting kind of identities and powers from all these kind of different groups. And she recently became an Astral Member Express. So I don't know what is she's gonna gain from that, if she, or if it is just to talk with us, or if there's something else. Because she's only showing us this because she failed to make us believe that she was always being part of our group. So, quite interesting. So she had access to the intel of Stellar Hunters because she pretended to be a Stellar Hunter, and she got the powers of a Memo Keeper because she was with the Garden of Recollection that she's no longer a part of, and now she had the temporary powers, or she got boosted by the Dream Master as long as she was working under him, but now she got free do Black Swan, something like that, I think.
Go ahead and savor it on your own. I want to put it behind me. The sooner, the better. But can't you tell me something I don't already know? You betrayed the Everflame Mansion. Is that really supposed to be surprising?
Destruction is a glorious moment. As Duke Inferno's daughter, I will see his last wishes carried out to perfection, even if my role as such is only temporary.
A Duke's Inferno.
Who said I betrayed them back then? I came here to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes.
Duke's Inferno's daughter, isn't he supposed to be the leader or at least a member of the the long gone annihilation gun.
This was his command to me. Make the Knights of Penacony crumble and wither. Leave naught but a tomb of remembrance. In other words, everything on Penacony related to the Remembrance was my target for destruction. But this was already a world of Memoria. How could I possibly accomplish this without any help? Working with the Dream Master may be like dancing with the devil, but I have no better choice. Oh yes, everything tied to the Remembrance includes you, of course. Grateful? You should be. My win is the only reason you're still alive.
I won't be grateful for that. You couldn't have done it anyway. Filial piety has never been one of your strong suits, so drop the act.
That's exactly why I'm saying you only think you understand me. Think about it carefully. As a Stellaron hunter, didn't I work my hardest to help Firefly get closer to the truth? As an ally of the Dream Master, I also helped monitor the dreamscape. And when a hunter infiltrated Penacony, I seized the chance to pose as her companion and trapped her in the memory zone. As for Robin, whom he chose as his songstress, I burned away her doubts too, leaving nothing to chance. Like the destruction, betrayal is but a fleeting moment. And before it came, whether with Duke Inferno, Gopher Wood, or Firefly, I wasn't pretending. I truly, wholeheartedly became their companion.
What about Robin? Those sparks that burn through memories. Don't you think that was a bit too much?
Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I guess there's no hiding from you on your home turf. What? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down and have a chat? You seem like a patient one to me. So tell me, what exactly do you want to take from me?
That's supposed to be a sparkle, not really sample. Right?
Don't worry, I only went with the flow, suppressing her power a little to make it easier for you. I trust. You're someone who knows how to return a favor, right? There's this thing called the script. Now that I find quite intriguing. Stellaron Hunter Collaborator. Soon, Robin will understand the true purpose of those sparks, and thank me for it. I can hardly wait. Even though I'm not a Stellaron hunter, this time, I might have a chance to betray destiny too. So stop thinking you've figured me out. I don't want to miss out on any possibility life has to offer. Betrayal isn't in my nature. Greed is.
Darling, are you fatally wounded or terminally ill? Unless you're on your deathbed, I don't believe you're actually being this honest.
I can make an exception for you, but most people, I certainly don't want them to remember. Sometimes I resent memories, because some people don't deserve to witness my radiant bloom again in their memories.
Are we gonna be able to remember the Dahlia after this? I wouldn't be so sure.
On my deathbed? I suppose that's not entirely wrong. I was hoping a little honesty could talk you into dying with me.
No, thank you.
Too late. You're already caught up in the secret. Come on, Just a few steps more. Even if I tried to turn you away, you wouldn't want to.
Okay, she's moving. What are we supposed to do? Uncover the secrets of this place. Investigate. The flower base pulsates with a certain rhythmic beat following that crimson sports gush forth. And then what else do we have here? And she's gonna follow us. Of course she will.
I see now. A piece of worm-eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that.
It's him.
Oh, aventurine? TikTok, we meet again, dear guest. How many times have we danced this dance? Hundreds. Every time you would turn my back and told the police the dial until they shown to fix me. Yeah. Okay. I actually can't remember. Oh, maybe I don't want to do this right now. I don't remember how to do them. They're quite annoying. Like, I think you're supposed to move. How do I move? So I need to make, now I remember, I need to make a way in which Loki is able to get to... Oh, that was easier than I thought, but... Oh, that was quite easier than expected. TikTok, I hope, yeah.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Just look at this place. Shouldn't be this lively here. Ladies, which one of us would you say is the uninvited guest?
Mr. Aventurine.
You.
What are you doing here?
Well, the game's over. And I scored a big win.
Oh, what did you get out of it?
The Nihility Emanator cut me, and I died in the most spectacular fashion.
Oh, so basically this happened just right after aventuring face Akira. Gotcha.
Oh, speaking of which, you must know exactly how that feels. My dear lady who loves to dance.
Still better than having no invites at all, my dear helpful lady.
You two are really something special.
You're quite interesting, Mr. Aventurine. However, you weren't supposed to find your way here. Unless you can give me a reason, I'll indulge you by letting you die once more.
That confident, huh?
You haven't hidden your weakness well. Even though you're one of the 10 Stonehearts. Right now, you'll be easy enough to handle.
I wouldn't be so sure. Since you know who I am, you should know better than to gamble. Consider this warning a welcome gift from a friend. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end.
Too bad you've used up all your luck for today. I've always found losing more interesting than winning. What's the harm in giving it a try?
Hold up. No need to rush into making enemies.
Oh, I think she likes to
Mr.
do
Aventurine,
making enemies.
Congratulations on uncovering the truth behind death. But from what I know, you should be at Dreamflux Reef instead.
Well, after taking a solid hit from the Emanator's blade, I never got the chance to enjoy a good nap. Thus I sank into the chaotic memory zone, and then my desire led me here. As I thought. You two haven't noticed. The answer was right under your noses this whole time. You can traverse through Memoria without relying on roads, which is exactly why you missed it. Ladies, you didn't think the IPC would enter Penacony unprepared, did you? Backed by a most attractive package, I quietly assembled a team to research the memory zone. And I only asked for one thing in return. How to escape alive if I accidentally got lost in Penacony's Memoria. To be honest, they didn't contribute a thing. But they did help me discover a certain legacy. Rosalina Jane Estella, the former undertaking once belonging to this nameless. She once boarded the Astral Express as an outstanding surveyor. Years ago, in pursuit of the primordial dreamscape secrets, she ventured alone into the memory zone and was never seen again. Everyone believed she had perished, taking the mysteries of the dreamscape to her grave. But that wasn't the truth. Before departing from this world, she single-handedly forged the pathway of Memoria.
Mr. Aventurine, do you even realize what you're saying?
Look, I didn't believe it at first either. But the Nameless, as it happens, had quite a unique background that led her to devise a brilliant solution. Using the technology from the Zarina Earth system, she gave her life to the memory zone, giving Penacony's dreamscape a unique signature. When dream chasers wander into the memory zone, they'll drift towards places that can fulfill their desires. Those who yearn for freedom will witness the form of the primordial dreamscape. Those consumed by obsession might encounter certain special dream bubbles. And those who are lost and directionless will return to the 12 hours, seeking their path within their own past. The family discovered this trait and cleverly utilized it, allowing guests to be sent to different hours upon their first dream entry. In other words, this Nameless is the true founder of the planet of festivities. As for me, maybe I ran into a good doctor. From the look of this place, he's the one who let me blunder my way in. The impossible in dreams is not death, but dormancy. Do stay alive. I wish you the best of luck. Looks like I'm pretty lucky. I can't wait to see what I'll discover here.
It would seem luck favors you still, Mr. Aventurine. Fate is truly fascinating, yet cruel. Remember Miss Robin's question? If the Dream Master was after the propagation, why did he have to harm the Glamoth Knight? Years ago, he had already completed this plan, waiting for a Glamoth Knight to enter the dream. Unfortunately, with the sudden fall of his empire, his hopes seem to have been dashed. Yet just as the Charmony Festival was about to begin, a descendant of the Glamoth Knights appeared uninvited, and everything began to turn once again. The Dream Master was never afraid of Firefly investigating the propagation. That was exactly the truth he wanted her to see.
Wait, is that why you trapped her in the memory zone?
Correct. This place is where the Dream Master wanted her to be. And he wanted her to think she'd figured something out, only to make the wrong decision at the most critical moment.
So, what exactly is the Dream Master plotting?
It doesn't matter anymore. We've missed our chance to stop him.
Even if we catch him in person?
From the very beginning, he never existed anywhere at all. When he attempted to merge with the dreamscape, he transformed himself into 4 primordial divine laws.
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it, divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer.
The first law. As his parting gift, he bestowed it upon Robin, guiding her onto the harmony.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
The second law is the power he bestowed upon me as his collaborator. At the same time, it serves as a constraint to ensure I won't act recklessly. And the third law...
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
I haven't seen it myself either. According to him, it was an all-out attack, like a torrent of fire pouring down from above.
And the last one?
Nobody knows. After claiming to be ill and withdrawing from public view, even though the constraint remained in place, he never contacted anyone again. Not even me, his collaborator. It's just my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. By then, he had finally completed the last law, and used it to eliminate the one weakness that exists in any plan. The mastermind himself. The moment the plan was set in motion, Gopher Wood died a martyr's death for the just cause he believed in. And the swarm disaster shall reappear again in the sweet dream. The moment has finally come. Resentful from being deceived. Confused by conflicting memories. Your expression right now is so similar to what I had imagined.
Whose side are you really on? What?
Every side. I'll try to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes. Advance Gopher Wood's plans, and yes, indeed, I've helped the Stellaron hunters uncover the truth.
So probably if Elio knows about this, he's also he probably knows, I would think, and then he would be like kind of using her, if you know what I mean.
Don't be too mad. I wasn't a Stellaron hunter back then, but wasn't everything that happened in Penacony the perfect opportunity to join?
Now, what did you do to Firefly? Probably nothing, and Firefly is okay.
Though it wasn't my original intention, I wanted to help her, to keep her from getting caught up in Gopher Wood's schemes and facing such a detestable fate. Alas, I couldn't make it happen. The path your predecessor Rosalina left in the Memoria pushed Firefly towards a new lease on life. Indeed, how could a nameless who walks the path of the Trailblaze leave behind a legacy built on evading destiny?
What's the deal with the Dream Master?
As you can see, he became a martyr, leaving all his power in the 12 hours, like a self-turning hand of time, driving his plans forward. The Order truly is a harsh path. Enna, Gopher Wood, and Sunday, the one you know even better. They all chose to sacrifice themselves for it. But then, something interesting happened. You turned out to be that variable. As Aventurine said, Rosalina's legacy would send dreamers to where they truly yearn to be. For Firefly, that place turned out to be by your side. She revealed her true self to you, reuniting with you as a Stellaron hunter. Then, guided by a history fictionologist, you witnessed the life of the watchmaker Mikhail. It was truly a life worth remembering, worth giving everything for. I would have loved to raise a glass of hello and goodbye to him, just like the one who saw things through to the end, Mr. Gallagher.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is Gallagher, isn't he?
Sunday also came here, feigning cooperation, to reveal to you the truth about Penacony, the foundation of the sweet dream, hidden behind the Grand Theater's curtain, was actually a Stellaron, and the true mastermind behind everything was none other than the Dream Master Gopher Wood.
Like, Sunday is, you know, has this kind of sleepy look, like he's, whether he's bored or just kind of about to sleep. Which is, you know, I can relate.
But you know now that his words weren't entirely true. What followed was one of the few beautiful memories that Firefly has held onto to this day. In order to win tickets to the Grand Theater, you and Firefly participated in the Moment of Scorched Sand auditions. Your coordination was so perfect, like you were companions who'd long shared the same rhythm. See? Even though you've forgotten everything from before, some traces remain etched in this moment, becoming part of your instincts. Until, following the script, Firefly sent you all to the final stage before departing on her own. In those beautiful moments before that, she experienced the joy of living, yet she still had to face the terror of death. However, you may have noticed that during this period there was a small gap. She and you weren't together the whole time. You returned to a child's dream through a dream bubble left by Mikhail and witnessed his legacy. However, Firefly was not a trailblazer, so she couldn't enter it.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the guy that I was talking about. This playable character, like we can see, like the cog here, and the blue theme. So this is like the watchmaker, like Mikael, but he has kind of another name because it's not exactly him. It's kind of his memories uh, into the dreamscape reef, or into the dream. I don't know, but something like that along those lines is a way for him to continue without being actually him, like referring to the watchmaker. But yeah, like what happened? Like, you made this guy like a kind of I don't know, for this part and the color theme. Yes, it kind of and the clock here. It kind of reminds you of Mika or Mikael or the watchmaker, aka you know, the watchmaker and all. It does remind you, but they look very different because I know they're not exactly the same person, but you know, that guy looked like a war hero, and this guy is like a lost kid. Like, can I help you with your bags? You know. Anyways.
While waiting alone, she met her true collaborator, and thus learned that there was more than one legacy in Penacony, and more than one watchmaker.
Yeah, this is going to be like the next watchmaker, Dream Flux Reef, Mickey Hells.
Did they enter that dream bubble?
That's right. Unfortunately, you won't be able to follow them in so easily, even if you've traveled together as companions.
Just a moment before Gallagher left, and we never knew where he took off.
That old man can be so stubborn sometimes. He'd rather have the Nameless be the ones to witness his legacy.
No, I think it's quite romantic. A legacy left in the past will give them the courage to continue walking towards the future. Even if I can't walk alongside them.
Ha! You're quite like the Nameless. Awkward, but admirably so.
Maybe we can't walk the same path, but...
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Oh, I remember these dolls.
Ignore that. Must be some meme. How did it end up here?
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be wrong about that. Like Sparkle herself is kind of a meme creator, or capable of becoming
I want
one.
to go check that out real quick. Be right back.
Oh, so you're into fluffies too. You've got taste. Better not wander too far, though.
I wouldn't be so sure if that is what she remembered. Okay, time has run out. Like I'm gonna leave it up here and wrap it up here. But we're coming back to using Firefly and yeah, and maybe we get to see like Sparkle in this. Okay, this is taking its time, and I just want to get to the events of the new patch, and I cannot do that if I don't complete this. But hey, this is filling the gaps of things that have happened in Penacon. If you wonder what happened with Robin and Firefly, a little bit more than we were kind of told or shown during the quest at the time, so it's kind of good, but yeah, just taking a little bit more than expected. What else do we have? Yeah, I already have Firefly in the team. How much do I need before? I mean, we are half of this way before I can do a temple, so we're keeping stepping this up just to see if I can get high silence. And well, that covers it. I will continue this next time, and it's probably going to be on next Saturday. Tuesday is going to be makeup break. Thursday we're going back to CCC because I didn't get to play CCC this week, so we will do it on Thursday and maybe Sunday. Not entirely sure. But probably next weekend is going to be both days for HSR, and yeah, that's gonna be it for today, and I will be seeing you all next time.